0 plus 5 seconds.
Lift-off normal.
Here we have a majestic lift-off of LBM-3 M4 rocket carrying India's prestigious Chandrayaan-3 spacecraft. India is all set to return to the moon as the Indian Space Research Organisation launched the much-anticipated moon mission Chandrayaan-3 at 2:35 p.m. Indian Standard Time from the Satish Dhawan Space Centre in Sriharikota, Andhra Pradesh. The launch of Chandrayaan-3 comes 4 years after the failure of Chandrayaan-2. Launched in September 2019, the Chandrayaan-2 failed to make a soft landing on the lunar surface owing to technical problems in the computer on board and the propulsion system, resulting in its crash on the moon's surface. The much-anticipated Chandrayaan-3 has been developed at a cost of roughly Rs 615 crores and will be ferried and put into orbit by the 43.5-meter-tall Fat Boy launch vehicle Mark III M4 rocket, which has three main objectives. First, it will demonstrate a soft and safe landing to the lunar surface. Second, it will showcase the moving lunar rover technology, and lastly, will carry in situ scientific research. Though it is expected that Moon Mission 3 will make the soft landing on Moon on August 23rd or 24th, the date might change depending on when the sun rises over the Moon. If there's a delay, ISRO is expected to reschedule the landing for September. Significantly, the Moon Mission 3 consists of an indigenous lander module known as Vikram, the Sanskrit word for valor, a propulsion module and a rover known as Pragyan, the Sanskrit word for wisdom. This depicts the developing new technologies that are required for interplanetary missions. The lander will be able to make a soft landing at the chosen location on the moon and release the rover, which will then conduct in situ chemical analysis of the lunar surface while it is moving. There are scientific payloads on the lander and the rover that will conduct lunar surface tests. Meanwhile, the main job of the propulsion module is to transport the lander module from the launch vehicle to the final 100-kilometer circular polar orbit of the moon and then to release it from the propulsion module. In addition to this, the propulsion module will carry a scientific payload that will operate when the lander module separates. The lander is equipped with 4 instruments which will be used to measure thermal conductivity, detect moonquakes near the landing site and record other information. The rover will roll off the lander after touchdown and explore the area immediately around it. While conducting science experiments, it is supposed to stay within the lander's field of view at all times. Prior to the Chandrayaan-3 mission, India launched 2 missions to the moon. The first was launched on October 22, 2008, which made the vital discovery of water on the moon among various other discoveries. Then the second moon mission was launched on July 22, 2019. Though the lander made it to the lunar orbit, it got lost just before landing on the moon's surface. Now, the Chandrayaan-3, which launched today, has been built after taking lessons from the past failures. The biggest difference is that Chandrayaan-3 is launched just with a lander and a rover, instead of a lander, a rover and an orbiter that the Chandrayaan-2 comprised. The Moon Mission 3 will use the orbiter that is already hovering above the moon, which was launched during Chandrayaan-2. While Chandrayaan-2 had just one camera, the Chandrayaan-3 has been equipped with 2 cameras for coordination and the orbiter and mission control during the landing process on the lunar surface. The lander this time has stronger legs and the landing velocity has been increased from 3 meters per second to 2 meters per second. ISRO Chairman S. Somnath said that it means even at 3 meters per second, the lander will not crash or break. Furthermore, it has more fuel for Vikram and has new sensors that will observe the lunar terrain. During his address to the Indian diaspora in France, PM Modi made a mention of the Chandrayaan-3. Calling the moment historic, he expressed his faith in the Indian Space Research Organisation and hailed India's space program.
मैं आपसे बात कर रहा हूं तो भारत में चंद्रयान 3 की चंद्रयान 3 की लॉन्चिंग के लिए रिवर्स काउंटिंग की गूंज सुनाई दे रही है। कुछ ही घंटों बाद भारत के श्रीहरिकोटा से ये ऐतिहासिक लॉन्च होने जा रहा है।
0 plus 5 seconds.
Lift off normal.
Here we have a majestic liftoff of LBM-3 M4 rocket carrying India's prestigious Chandrayaan 3 spacecraft.